name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature and get some of that beautiful sunshine. You know, it is Starlight loves the sun, and I know you do too. So as I speak, you're going to see a man, and this is so funny. He does this all the time. I go out here, I swear he's a robot, is that he will go around the whole perimeter of this park. There he goes. He will go right around my vehicle every single time, just like that. I just had to throw that in there. But it is so weird. There's a couple people in there, and I'm like, are they for real? Or are they robots that I'm not aware of? So anyway, I just had to throw that in there because it is funny. He goes around just like kind of like a robot would, like you never know. So anyway, I do love all of you, and thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. And today is a very important video, and I did try to make this video yesterday, but before I get too carried away with what I'm going to say on that is thank you for supporting and watching my videos, giving my videos a thumbs up, and don't be afraid to leave Starlight a message, so I'd really appreciate that. I hope you're really being the change that you want to see in the world and be the star that you are. We are all stars. We are made from this stardust, and we have power. So there is power within you. We're all God's children. Wonder why we're powerful. So anyway, be that star that you are. Shine like the star that you are. Take back your power. So anyway, I hope you're taking really good care of yourself. Make sure you are getting enough for your body and don't overeat. And also make sure you get plenty of water. And I don't know where you live, but it's hard for Starlight to get that water in the wintertime. But I'm working on it. I'm working harder and harder. And I just went to the doctor's the other day, and where my protein level got up and I had enough water in my body, and my iron intake has been way better. So Starlight's doing really good. So I really love all of you. And like I said, thank you so much for all of you that watch my videos or gives me a thumbs up or even subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Also, I want to let you know you can give this video a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, you could share my video with anybody. You could share my videos with your family, your friend, a cat, a dog, a rabbit, silly kid. Wait, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. I'm sorry. I'm like, woo. Starlight has been I gotta get things done earlier today, so I'm like, I got a lot going on every day. So anyway, besides sharing my videos with your silly old rabbits, you can also follow me on Instagram, and that is at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Now I'm gonna jump in. Yesterday I already made this video, and it is weird. This is the second time I made a video. Like, my favorite types of videos to make is about the Matrix, the documentary. And isn't it weird how I have a hard time uploading that video? Like, it just disappeared. I had it on an app to edit it, to get it started, and I already deleted it off my phone to make space, and it said once you delete it, it's permanently deleted. So I figured, you know what? It's just better and quicker for me to just remake the video instead of trying to figure out how to get it out of my recycling bin somehow or another. Like, I put it, to put it in the recycling bin, but it disappeared. So here I am again on the same video. So I just wanted to add those little things. But anyway, about the Matrix is, if you've ever watched the documentary of the Matrix, that is my favorite of all documentaries, and I thought it was a movie. So that was at one time, it was my favorite movie a long time ago. I did put something on my Facebook page and putting a part of that documentary out there. And then of course you would have to have somebody like a Agent Smith, you know, that would have to respond and say, oh, that is just a movie. No, silly goose, it's a documentary. I gotta be funny. But anyway, who is Agent Smith? That is what this video is about today. Who is he? What does he do? You know, so I did make that video yesterday, so now I'm gonna redo the whole thing again. It's not gonna be the same, absolutely not. So anyway, is the Matrix is to help you to understand the reality, the real reality of this world, your reality. You know, we've been lied to from the beginning of time, you know, like from our ancestors and all the way through our bloodline, through our family, you know, like your mom and dad's been lied to, your grandma and grandpa, you know, throughout history, you know, and that's why they caused a division amongst the race, which race is an illusion, that we're all spirit beings having a human experience. So, you know, like, that's why some people are not quite awake, and that's why some other people are awake, and there's other people that are wide awake. You know, and once you start waking up, there is no going back, you know, to realize the reality of this 3D matrix, the third dimension reality that we live in. We've been lied to and deceived. And so the documentary, The Matrix, really reveals a lot, you know, and I watched that documentary, which I thought was a movie long time ago, and I loved it. And I didn't get it all. I didn't quite understand all of it, but now, because now it's been years later, now I'm understanding more because I'm waking up more. So Agent Smith was a character in that documentary where he was of a, like a, we're going to just say a dark force, like part of the Matrix program, you know, because we are, I mean, whether you understand this or not, we are in a program, a computer program, and I am calling planet Earth the computer world, computer world, computer world, computer world. I came up with that when I went through a spiritual awakening, is that's what we are in, is that we are in a computer world, a computer program, you know. So there's a bunch of different kind of programs in the system of the 3D matrix, making you think that this is real, which it's not. What would be the difference if you were in a virtual reality game compared to being in the reality that you are now? You wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. You would be able to smell things like I was in a store today and smell a fresh bagel just getting out of the toaster. Can't you smell that? Okay, how about, let me see, what else can we smell? Popcorn, okay. I could smell the butter and the popcorn, you know. So what would be the difference from, you know, like if you were in a virtual reality game? Ooh, this popcorn just went through the whole office building. You know, everybody could smell the popcorn now. Now, not everybody likes the smell of tuna fish, you know, or fish in a microwave at work, right? Ah, Starlight loves eating fish, but I don't eat fish anymore. But isn't it weird how, even though, you know, like, you don't see any fish, but you can imagine what it looks like, what it smells like. And that is really kind of how they, you know, like created all this stuff, you know. I can bring up other things like get your imagination flowing, because Starlight is very imaginative. Like a banana, okay? Pew, there's a banana. All right, orange. Pew, there's an orange. Can you smell that orange? Orangey. So we are in a computer program, and I'm saying this because I want to touch your I didn't do the video like this yesterday, so like I said, it's going to be different. These are things that are just kind of popping up. Now that is your, you know, your sight and smell senses, you know. And how about your ears on what you hear. Okay, an alarm clock. Who wants to hear those? You know, so a reality, a video game, a virtual reality game, there's no difference as far as how this reality that we are in, you know. So how would you tell if you are in a video game or reality? You can't, you know. Even if the sound of this, can you hear that? If you were in a virtual reality game, it would be no different. You actually can touch it, feel cold air. You could feel heat, like with the sun, you know. So you know, like, even though, you know, you're cold or you're really hot, you know, the same as a video game, they could put you in a reality game, or not a reality game, a reality video game, a virtual reality video game, and you would feel all those things and see all those things, smell those things, just like the reality that you are in now. So Agent Smith was in that Matrix, and he actually, what he can do is he wants to stop you from waking up. So Agent Smith can be into anybody. He can jump and tap into anybody that you know or don't know. You know, he could tap into a police officer. He could tap into your mom or your dad or your kids, you know, mainly the ones that are really close to you. So Agent Smith, you know, like, can jump in to people that you really love and that are there, that's supposed to be there to love and support you, where, you know, like, part of the, you know, like, it's like they're being manipulated with the puppet master, like. And you know, you wonder why all this crazy stuff happens on the news, you know, like, why did this person do that? You know, like, some people said, oh well, this person was such a good person, you know, and they can't figure out why that person. Of course, a lot of people aren't real in the first place, you know. A lot of people keep things hidden, you know, behind closed door thing. You know, they think, well, because I'm in behind closed doors, that God can't see me. Well, you're wrong. God can see through those doors. God actually knows exactly what you were going to do before you even did it. So it doesn't, you know, like, it's kind of senseless to go out and do something wrong thinking that you're, you know, it's not going to be seen. God sees all, knows all. So you're not fooling anybody but yourself if you're doing something behind closed doors and thinking that nobody's going to see you. So Agent Smith can tap into, like, your boss at work, could make your life a literal hell. They could say stuff to you to really get you frustrated and you want to slap them one. It could, you could be going this direction. Agent Smith could jump into somebody and make you question why you're going that way and tell you to go that way instead, or say, what are you, crazy? You know, that, so you might be going through something like this with your family right now. You'd be like, why are they treating me like this? I'm always there, I'm doing this. And then, you know, Agent Smith could tap into somebody that you love and care for, and you're always there helping them, and it's never enough. They keep on wanting more, and you're like, you know, I can't give you more. You know, I try, I'm like doing as much as I can. Well, Agent Smith can tap into those people. I just had, this is why I'm making this video. You know, there's a person that I don't really know the person, but I met him like a year ago in the summertime, and he lives in my area. He knows I have a YouTube channel. So Agent Smith jumps into this guy, and this is like, you know, it's like when I go, like, he was in the Storts, you know, I was getting some gas and coffee or whatever, and there he was, and I'm like, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time, you know. And boom, Agent Smith jumped into him, and then he starts, I didn't even really say much of anything, blah blah blah, blah, you know. And I'm like, wow, you know, it was that quick. So Agent Smith can just jump into people. And what did this guy, you know, say? He doesn't like that I'm making YouTube channels. He probably hasn't even watched one video, But he voiced his opinion right off the bat, of saying, saying, "Oh, yeah, blah blah blah," like you shouldn't be telling people what to do. I am not here telling people what to do. You have a free will. I am a teacher teaching. That's what I am doing. I am teaching you the things that it's up to you whether you agree to what I say. Like I just made a video, are you being honest with your children? It's very important. So many people out there are lying to their kids. They're not helping their kids and telling them about Santa Claus. Now, I can make a video like that, but it's absolutely 100% up to you whether you listen to the advice or not. Like with my kids, I don't tell them what to do because God gave us all a free will to decide on our own to do or not to do things that we know we should work on or should do or shouldn't do. It's all up to you. And I have said that in many of my videos. I say I can't force you to do this. It's something you have to decide on your own, to do it all on your own. I can't make you, but see, that's how the 3D matrix is. They want to force you to do stuff against your free will, just like the churches. They are taking people's free will away. They want to control the people, like the government. They want to take your free will away. They want to control all of us so then they can have all the money and take, like to suck us dry. And so then the robots are going to be taken over eventually. I don't want to scare you, but we got to really pay attention to what's going on and not to be afraid, but to let love guide you. Like a deep diver out there says, I can't take credit for that statement. But really, we can't be afraid. We got to let love guide us, not fear. But to be aware and be prepared for what is coming in 2024. So the Agent Smith, like I said, could tap into anyone. Your mom could be treating like crap and you'll be like, what is up with her? There's days that she's great and all this. And then when you don't even expect it, or least expect it, there's Agent Smith, so and like I said, it could be at your workplace. You could be like I am getting another job. I gotta research online to look for another job, because where I just got a job at, like I made a video, are you getting paid enough for, like the work? And like all I hear is complaints at this job that I just got hired. So I'm trying to just at least get my car insurance paid on this car so I don't lose my car. It's very important. But at the same time, I'm going to be looking for another job to replace the one that I am on now, because it's like an Agent Smith is in there, making things worse, not doing anything, not doing what should be done, making everybody's job miserable, so you might have an Agent Smith at your job, like, or somebody might say a cutting remark, jump into somebody and say a cutting remark to you, or treat you a certain way, or even try to touch you. I've had people doing that in the past where I could have gotten a car accident. I'm like, I'm driving my car on the thruway going 70, and then, I got a passenger in my seat, and I'm like driving, going 70, and the traffic's going like this, and then here they are trying to, touch me in between, like on my leg. I mean, I could have gotten it. What, like, why are you doing this? Well, Agent Smith can jump into these people. It could be your family. It could be anybody. Like I said, police officers. People get so upset with police officers, and yeah, they're not perfect, but an Agent Smith could jump in one of them. Not even a doctor, even the president, so you really gotta really mark them and figure out who is who, the ones that are kind of sleeping and not awake and aware, or even, I'm not sure, because there's dark energy, light energy, false, like false light in the churches with the pastor. He could be, telling you stuff, and control you and get you to, like I said, you could be going this way, and then Agent Smith can get in there and try to stop you from doing what God wants you to do. And, you're trying to work on yourself. So Agent Smith is always going to come along somewhere, and it's a lot of times when it might take you a little bit to realize that was an Agent Smith. That wasn't really my mom. So don't get angry with your mom or your family, or you're going to have to let them go. But, that guy, like I said, Agent Smith tapped into him and said, oh, you shouldn't tell people what to do. No, I am not telling people what to do. It is up to you to decide on what to do. I'm actually here just teaching you and showing you what is going on. You have to decide on your own whether you think or believe if I'm right or wrong. It is all up to you. I don't want to take your free will. I would be going overboard. That is not my place. My place is to teach you and show you things that I have learned the hard way. When I say the hard way, I mean the hard way. I learned a lot of what I learned by going through hell, because Agent Smith has been tapping into so many people, abusing me throughout my whole life and doing stuff. And that was to my breaking point of realizing there's something freaking going on here. When you go through numbers of stuff, and I made other videos to letting you know that I can't remember the titles, but where I don't know, it was about like marijuana, where I went to this place and I did I'm trying to think of the video that I created, is how oh, is the radio talking to you? Is your radio speaking to you? Does the radio talk to you? Like laughing at you, making fun of you, and you're like, my, that sounds like me. The radio is laughing and making fun of me. Yeah, you're not crazy. You're just waking up. And a lot of people have gone through that, but I don't want to get off track. So if you really want to know about that, you ought to check out that video, which I kind of changed the title a little bit. Um, I didn't think I had a good title to that video. So, is the radio talking to you? Because the hospitals know this, the doctors, they have many, 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 many patients that go into the hospital a lot of times during a full moon, when the lunatics come out like Starlight. I'm very sensitive to the full moon, but I look forward to them because I found out by a full moon, I have power, superpower, Starlight. I'm a free. I am gonna come up with. I gotta come up with my own superhero Starlight outfit, and it's kind of funny. They actually have a superhero that I didn't know about, and her name is Starlight. Isn't that crazy? But that is how crazy this Matrix is. Like, I don't know how I came up with it. I only know that I came up with Starlight because I know that we came from this stardust, and I'm like, star. And what is a star made out of? Light. So I'm like, Starlight. And I didn't even know that Starlight is all over the internet. You ought to check it out. There's Starlight songs. I mean, like, I have listened to all of them on YouTube, and a whole bunch of Starlight YouTube channels. I'm like, who am I? I am who. You are me. I am you. We are all one. From the, like, it's so funny how we are all connected. You are me, I am you. We're all one. We're all related. We're all one family. There's no race. It's all an illusion. So Agent Smith could be anyone. I'm talking to you right now, and depending on who's watching these videos, like, I don't know if Agent Smith would actually watch Starlight videos, but wouldn't that be weird? Like, if you are the one that's going around and saying funky stuff to people and you're not even aware that Agent Smith is overtaking you for a little bit of time, and Agent Smith could tap into the same people. I've seen this in the past. I was like, what is up? I was like, when I told my family, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go on vacation and I need to get healed. I need to go on vacation. Holy cow. I mean, you start telling your family that, hey, you know what? I'm not going to visit you for a while. I need to really take a break, and, I need to kind of clear my head from all this stuff that's been going on, like some crazy stuff. Bam! I am telling you, wow, I was so amazed. I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, they demanded me. They were, I mean, like, you would not believe, I can't even tell you. You wouldn't even believe me if I told you the stuff that was happening, and I am expressing exactly how I felt at the moment when that happened, but then reality came in and it took me some time to figure this out. I was like, wow, what in the world? And I was thinking of the documentary of Agent Smith, how it's a computer program. And there's many programs in the Matrix. Like when I go to the library, that's a program. I go in there, it's that same weird energy in the library. I'm like, what is up with this energy in here? When I go to like all these different programs that they created, like the hospital, you go in there and that's a different program. All the police department, how everything is in there. So now, like when I tap into, like when I go into certain places, I'm like, I feel more like awake and aware of, this is a program, like just like on a computer. Like if you're going to create stuff, it's like they created these things, because a lot of this stuff, the reality is not real. Like this Starlight always is good with drums, but yeah, I know I am a musician. I know I could play a guitar and the drums really good if I just had one. So anyway, yeah, Agent Smith could be anywhere at any moment of time, and if somebody is doing some funky stuff to you, touching you, like anything crazy, that could be Agent Smith tapping into those people to try to get you to respond and react. How are you gonna freaking react? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna lose your cool and flip out on it? Don't do that, please. Don't flip out. Realize, you're an Agent Smith. You're an Agent Smith. Those are the ones that you want to avoid. You want to stay away from them. You don't want to spend time with them because they're gonna, if you spend time with those people, whether it's your mommy or your daughter, or your son, they might ignore you. You'd be like, what's up with my family? You're ignoring me. You don't even call me, or your friend. You're like, I thought you were my friend, but why are you like treating me this way? And other times they're great, you're like, oh, I love you so much. And then later on, they're like, bam, they freaking ignore you. They won't even text back. Those are the ones that are an Agent Smith, whether you're aware of this or not. You know what? It is weird that I bring this up. I actually have a police officer in my area. I have my stickers on my car. And I don't know if he's looked up my YouTube channel or not, but you know what he does? He checks up on me every so often. He knows where I park my vehicle, and every so often. So I don't think he's an Agent Smith. I don't know. I think he might be curious, so but you got to mark those people. Like I said, like you got to watch The Matrix, the documentary. I know it's not for everyone. Some people, they're not into the action stuff. I love the action stuff. I like mind twisting stuff. So, but really, if you have not watched the documentary, settle down, get your mind clear. Don't, try to multitask while watching it. Like you got to get your mind set. And I know, like, some people are into Westerns, some people are in the Hollywood gossip, like drama with like what's going. I don't even care when it comes to all that, because we are the stars. We are the real stars, and we have power. We're God's children, and that's what they've been doing to us this whole time in this reality. Is they've been trying to, people been abused, mistreated, lied to, because they want to keep you down. They don't want you to grow and find out who you really are. Why are you here? They want to take your power away, and that's what they've been doing. They want to separate us because they know together we are stronger. We are stronger when we are connected to each other and we are there to help each other. They want to divide us. They want to separate us, and that's what they're always going to try to do. So anyway, I'm trying to think. I hope I covered everything that I remembered something that I put in the video is what they've done to us from the beginning of time. I don't know about where you went to school, in the public school. Now, why would a public school actually do this? So yeah, the public school, when I was a kid, the government, the school and the government, and then you got the churches, how all this is set up, is the government in the school system. What were they doing to Starlight when she was a little girl going to school in kindergarten? They gave us little paper cups of fluoride. Isn't that special? Why would they give us fluoride? That is actually really bad for a part of your brain, and I cannot word it right because I'm just not going to word it right. I can't see it in front of me, so it's hard for me. I'm very visual, so a part of your brain, which is a part of your third eye, to help you to open up your third eye so you can see, not with these two eyes that deceive you, but this third eye that's how you end up seeing stuff for real, for what the real reality is with your third eye, not with the two beautiful blue eyes that I have. But they gave me, and maybe you, fluoride when you were a kid. You had to put it in your mouth and rinse it around in your mouth and then spit it in another cup, and then they put fluoride in the coffee, and then there's stuff in the water, your drinking water. You can't boil it out of your faucet water, so don't even don't even try. I tried that when I had COVID. I thought there was something wrong with my water because a friend tried to help me out, warning me about the water, but little did he know I caught COVID at the same time. And I thought my water was bad, so and this is funny how God does this, is that God wanted me to know that, Starlight, by taking the faucet water and putting in your coffee pot, you're still drinking fluoride, honey. Huh? I'm drinking fluoride in my coffee? I was like, oh no. So I'm like, oh no, now I got to go buy more water because I don't want to drink the faucet water thinking when I boil it. I thought even when I boiled pasta, I thought, oh, that's killing everything. It's not. The fluoride, it gets even worse when you boil it. I didn't know that. And it's funny how God does this, causes, you to get COVID, where you're like, oh no, is it my drinking water or do I have COVID? I thought I was going to die. And then I found out that, oh no, it's not the water, but then I researched it, and I found out that, oh no, I'm drinking fluoride, so I don't have fluoride toothpaste. If you have fluoride in your toothpaste, throw it away and go get the stuff that doesn't have it in there. I'm serious, you don't want it, because that's what they've done. They've done this with us all throughout history, at the school. What? That's why I don't want kids go to the public school. They're not helping the kids out. I could go on and on, but I know my minutes are up. I got other stories going on about the school. But anyway, that is part of the matrix, is watch out, keep your eye out. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna be funny with you a little bit. I wish I had better glasses. I don't think these are my right ones. These are somebody else's glasses, but ooh, I can't even see anything now. But pay attention. Who is Agent Smith? Is he your neighbor? Oh man, that hurt. Who is Agent Smith? Is he, Agent Smith tapped into your mom, your daughter, your husband, your wife? Who is Agent Smith tapping into? You really got to pay attention to really the people that are around you. Those are the people. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but those are the people that you're going to want to let go. I can't force you to make them let go of them. It's something that you got to do it on your own. I'm only here showing you what's going on in the real you know, the real stuff, that the real reality on this whole thing. I didn't go through hell for nothing. Put it that way. You know, I didn't just come here to go through hell and get buried under the ground and stay there. Absolutely not. I believe that my whole life. I said, I didn't go through all this shit. I didn't go through hell my whole life just to get buried under the ground and rot. Nah, absolutely not. I am here for a reason and for a purpose, and you are too. We need to come back and take our power back and, you know, stand up for truth and spread it out like the virus. Not the COVID virus, but a love virus, you know. The truth will set you free, you know, and that's what we need. We need people to spread these videos out so then other people get awake and aware of what is and what is not. I love you so much. You can give this video a thumbs up. You can share my videos with your family, your friends, not Agent Smith, you know. So, and it is funny how, you know, like every time, like I try to make a Matrix video, Starlight's got computer problems or can't upload it, and, you know, ain't that kind of weird? So anyway, besides sharing my videos with your family, friends, your cat, your dog, a turtle? Also, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also, don't forget to leave a message. You know, also, now I'm going to say also instead of plus. Also, you can find me on Instagram, and that's at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook at Kathy with a K Dingman. And keep your eye out for Agent Smith, because he is out there. You know, you might go home today and find him somewhere, or go throughout your day and like, there's an Agent Smith. Just avoid those. You know, you're going to want to let them people go, because they're going to keep on coming in, and they're going to do whatever they do. They can be abusive, all different kind of ways, strange ways. They can say weird stuff, physically touch you, harm you, do anything, ignore you, you know, all that kind of stuff. So be aware, keep your eye alert, make sure you know, like, really, I can't make you do anything. So anyway, I love you. This is Starlight. And love, light, and peace.